Hello, everyone. My name is Arthur Ross, and I play the viola. And this is the second video in a series leading up to a set of solo concerts I'm doing in late October and early November this year, 2017. Today, I thought I would give you a little personal backstory. About 3 years ago, I quit my job. It was 2014, and I was scheduled to play a concerto with Symphony Orchestra Augusta, my hometown group. Now, I know many of you already know this, but for those who may not, playing a concerto with an orchestra is a big deal. You're the headliner, the featured artist. It's your face on TV, on the posters and the brochures, your name in all the write-ups about the show. You get to come out on stage, take the solo bow, stand in front and do your thing. My whole family was going to be there, friends from childhood. It was a big deal. Now, at this same time, I had a day job. I was production, personnel, and special services manager for the symphony, which meant that I was directly responsible for, or at least involved in, just about every aspect of putting on the symphony shows, from negotiating with and hiring all the musicians who appeared on stage, to making sure that the room in which we played was the proper temperature. I had worked for the symphony in some administrative capacity for 14 years at that point, and for the most part, enjoyed the work. I think I enjoyed seeing all the pieces come together, knowing that I had played a critical role. Okay, back to the concerto. I signed the contract with the orchestra to do this about a year earlier and immediately started working. It takes some time to get to the point where you can reliably pull off a high level performance on command under pressure. So I was getting started early. But for some reason, work and life seemed to continually get in the way. And before I knew it, I didn't have a year to prepare. I had about 8 weeks. And I panicked because I was not near ready. Now, in the end, I was able to pull it together, and the show actually went well. But the experience was so traumatic that it forced me to really examine things. Why had I allowed this to happen? Why had I manufactured a crisis? It became crystal clear that I was dealing with some very old and deep personal issues. I was dealing with fear and a lack of belief in myself as an artist and as a person. And I was dealing with some assumptions formed very early on about what I was and what I wasn't capable of. I realized that I had been setting aside my dreams, the things I wanted to do, the kind of life I wanted to pursue, and was settling for the lesser satisfactions of the day job, pouring myself into that work as a substitute for the artist life I didn't believe I was capable of. And the result of all that denying, it felt like I had created a shadow version of myself, like a low resolution silhouette, an avatar, and set it up to act in the world as though it were me. But after the concerto experience, that was no longer tolerable. So I resigned. Now, I left on good terms. I'm still friends with the administrative staff. I still play regularly with the group. Hell, I'm even on the board. But I knew it was time to dedicate all of my energies, for the first time in life, I think, toward being an artist, improving my craft, and exploring my creative impulses. And that's, at least in part, what these upcoming shows are about. So, there you are, a little personal backstory. Stay tuned, there's more to come. hit the like or the subscribe button, comment if you'd like, and share this with someone if you think they'd find it interesting. Thanks for watching. See you next time.